Warning: any unauthorised distribution is liable for prosecution. Unfortunately, the only distributor we could find was this guy.
In December of 2004, with the community centre coming to a close, it was decided to hold a reunion which would give people a chance to meet again and share memories and experiences. And so the people of Bourneville came in their tens. In fact, the night was so successful that some bright spark suggested we make a film commemorating the passing of the community centre. A search was made of the country to find the finest filmmakers in the land. Sadly, on discovering the budget, most of them fell about laughing. Not deterred, we decided to make the film anyway. So, if you haven't already left the building, I suggest you sit back and enjoy this epic. Somehow though, I have the feeling that the chances that you are going to enjoy this film are as much as George W. Bush has of finding weapons of mass destruction. The community centre is used at present for a multitude of activities, whereas when it was built in the early 50s, it was one of only 6 youth centres in the country. Kath and Flo can remember those times and are returning for one last look. On a typical night at the youth centre, children could hone their reading skills in Reader's Corner. And as you can see, some of them really needed to. Ancient Egyptians read from left to right, not upside down. It was the time of rock and roll, with new artists arriving such as Elvis and Bill Haley. The youths drived away the evening, others were interested in activities such as marbles, snooker and acting. At the time, the Bourneville Youth Centre also had a swimming and boxing sections, a football team and also a champion harmonica player. So as you can see, there was a great diversity of local talent. The drama group travelled the length and breadth of the country with their productions and received high acclaim. The name Bourneville was well known and respected for its talent. Although children came from all over Bourneville to their youth centre, we take a look at Stonebridge Road as an example. And here we see a typical scene of the 50s, when woodbines gently simmered between the lips whilst the scrag ends slowly smouldered on the kitchen stove. Here we see the little darlings without today's technology and without the volume of cars around, making their own fun and entertainment. This proved so enjoyable that at times little Johnny had to be escorted home for his tea. This resulted in the 50s generation having larger than average ears. We are approaching a time now where smoking is antisocial and will probably be outlawed. But then, doesn't everybody give up smoking sooner or later? Ah, the mobile phones, today's entertainment centre. Children can not only use them to talk to friends, but they can send text messages, send and receive pictures, and also watch videos, all on the one small mobile phone. Today, as spring approaches, Bourneville can stand out with the best in the land for its outstanding gardens. To see them all would be another film, so here we show just the nearest ones. During the war years, people were encouraged to grow vegetables to supplement the rations. After the war, as more and more foods became available, people left their gardens, which became overgrown. One reason for this was the lack of gardening tools that were available. It was when electric mowers and strimmers came on the market that people took up gardening again, laying lawns where the vegetable patch had once been. Nearly half of the roads on Bourneville are for some strange reason named after great poets. Surely these modern-day poets should be similarly acknowledged. Councillor Glyn Duck, chairman of North Somerset Council, together with his ducklings, arrived to clean up the Reen. And true to his words, he made a ducking good job of it. We now take you for a quick tour of the Bourneville. Well, as much as £2 worth of petrol will allow. Here we see Brian cleaning the windows. This job is done manually, in other words, once a year. He's looking in at a meeting where they're discussing the weekly activities. Tai Chi, where people learn spiritual relaxation methods. The tea dance has been running in the community centre for 11 years. Dog training, where dogs go to get trained. Oh, who on earth wrote this script? And not forgetting the ever-popular art classes. And bingo, John Thorne has been running the numbers game since Pontius was a pilot.
7 and 5 is 75, and all the 8s is 88.
Meanwhile, back at the meeting, the discussion has turned to the annual events such as the Haunted Grotto.
Welcome. Would you like now? Come, because it's the only way to get out. Come. You must get out.
And now another grotto where the scene is even more scary. The Day Centre Lunch Club put up with a visit once a year by none other than Father Christmas and his young bride. And of course, entertainment from Clown Jackie. Talking of Strawberry Fair, this leads us nicely onto the Strawberry Fair. So, we'll take a look at Strawberry Fair.
I can see all